Hello guys, welcome to AJ Media. Today is another experience factor and I'm here with a gentle, noble man who is going to share his experience with us. So just stay tuned and follow the conversation. Hello, good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening, my dear.
My name is AJ. I'm from AJ Media. And please, what's your name?
My name is Hussein Abdallah from Kaswa.
Okay, today I want you to share your experience with us so that my viewers can learn something out of it.
Thank you so much for this opportunity given to me. As I mentioned earlier on, my name is Hussein from Kaswa, as a teacher also. Though that wasn't my profession or to be a teacher in life, but along the line, I found myself in teaching.
Oh, okay. So you mean growing up, it was never in the line that you will be a teacher,
Yes,
but as at now, you are a teacher.
exactly.
So let's go. Like I want to hear more, and I'm sure my viewers are well and they are each like almost they can't wait. So let's deep into it and let's hear what you have.
Thank you so much. First of all, as I mentioned my name, and then as I was growing up from school, I was so brilliant in class. I was so good in school, which made all the teachers, administrators like me so much. Even the administrator intended to push me through my SS because I'm in a family of 10, which my parents I find difficult to push all of us through. So I decided to quit education or to drop out so that my parents will support my siblings.
Oh,
So
okay.
yes, so I joined some friends which made me quit the school or drop out from school, gambling, so on. But at the end of the day, as God willing, my father saw that the way I was trending with those friends is not going to help. He tried to take me out from the country to push me to the village.
Oh,
So
okay.
yes,
So you were born and raised in Accra.
exactly.
Okay. So because of what you were doing, your father decided to take you to the village.
Yes, because the friends I was with, they were just gambling, not going to school, this truant life. So when my father realized that no, the way my child is uh, going about his life is, if I leave him in Accra, he's going to turn a different person that he cannot continue. So he threw me in the village. I went to my uncle farm in the village. We were farming cocoa. So I got my experience in farming also. So I can farm cocoa, coffee, even rice. We do all this. So I had my experience. So I left. I lived for village about 15 years in the village.
Wow.
Yes, coming back in Accra also. So I had an experience in the village in farming. So when I got back, I realized that no, life in Accra is so different. So I have to find a place to fix myself in life. So I decided to pursue my education back by feeding myself and paying my fees myself, doing some petty jobs. So
Okay, so does it mean when you were in the village, you stopped schooling?
exactly. In village, I wasn't schooling in village. I was just farming in the village, helping my uncle in the farm. So when my father realized that no, the news is having from the village is not good for me because the village life also is so sometimes you become so fearless, so you see, I don't know. So my father called my uncle to send me back to Accra. So I came back to Accra, and then when I came back, realizing the situation across also my siblings still schooling and then the fees so high, so I decided to go to Arabic school.
Okay.
So I further my education in Arabic. So from the Arabic also myself I decided no, the Arabic also is not going to help alone. So I went to, instead of languages, to go and do languages French. So I did 4 years French attached to my Arabic and then my English language. That is where I said with this my three languages I have to go and teach. That is where I decided to go also to teach. So I started with an Arabic school. I taught for Arabic school for 3 to 4 years, and then I came back. I taught in the private school, a French school. I taught for 6 years French. Then later, when the proprietor saw that I'm also good in English, he gave me another. He gave me as a subject, yeah, to teach the English language and then the maths and then the French in the GHS. So I was there 10 years. Then again, as I was said, along the line, I decided to say, no, now I'm growing, I have to get married.
Okay.
So along the line, I went in for wrong person. Why did I say wrong person? Because yes, initially I was, because when I was schooling, I was also doing some part-time job.
Okay.
I was in the business one or two, so I do the business during the weekends.
Okay.
So unfortunately for me, the business was doing well, so I had a little, but then I was having a little, so I used that money that I was having lured me to shower the woman I want to marry. So I was showing money, frankly speaking.
So does it mean say when you met the woman, is it the facial, like was she that pretty, or what was it about her that made you spend so much on her?
Thank you so much for this question. Yeah, the reason was number one, though I love her, and then number two, I wanted to support her because where she also come in, then the story I heard from her, tell her that if that the kid, let me also come in and support and help you. You see, so along the line I did that. So I was showing much love. I was spending money. So along that we got married. Within 1 year, we get our first child. Then my business started collapsing. At the same time, I was teaching and doing my business. So then the business started collapsing. So initially,
Pause. So what was the woman doing? Was she schooling? Was she doing this handwork? What was she doing?
oh, she wasn't doing anything.
Okay.
She wasn't doing anything because for me, because since I'm teaching and I'm doing my petty job, I'm getting what is enough for us. So she also decided not to work. I also supported her not to work because initially, as we married, I was taking care of her because the money is there. So she doesn't like anything. I make sure she doesn't like anything. So along the line, when my business started collapsing, that is where she starts showing me her true colors. Because initially the money I gave her as a housekeeping money, I reduced
Was
it.
not coming.
Yes, I reduced it. It's not that it's coming, but I reduced the amount. So that is where she started fighting. So now, now the business collapsed totally. So I was just left with the teaching. And if you're teaching with the private school, the salary is not that. This is a mega something. So I only depend on that.
So do you mean to say the lady, she wasn't like, or she was with you because of your money, but she didn't love you, like she doesn't have real love for you, but it was because of money or what?
I can't exactly say that because I started with the money showering her love, so
Okay.
I can't say for sure that it's love or she's following money. But what is that when the money got finished, when I wasn't giving her much as before, that is where the trouble started.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, I was there when initially she came and told me that I can't take care of her, so she has to go to her mother. And I said, okay, fine. She has to go.
Oh, you have kids with her, and because money is no longer coming, she want to go with stay with her mother. Does it mean she's divorcing you or what?
Since she says she's going, I have no option than to allow her to go. I can't force her to stay. You see, as marriage, that is where I said, whenever a young guy you want to get married, please make sure that don't go in, don't shower or don't show her money first.
So
Try.
you are saying even if you have the means or you
Yes,
have the money, you
yes,
have to hide it to
yes,
know the rare attitude
yes.
or the rare inner of the person you
Be-
want to get married to.
yeah, before you get married to her, because if you start showing her money, I'm telling you, when the money got finished, that is where you see her true colors. So frankly speaking, my advice to the young guys is that when they are ready to get married, number one, they have to get married early also. That is number one. I did
Okay.
not get married early.
Okay.
Yes, I did not get married. It affected my life now as I'm sitting here. So I urge all of you, all young guys, at the age 25, you are capable. Please start getting married. Yes, and then when you are getting married, if you have it, don't show to the lady that you have it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pretend. It's very good to pretend for the beginning. When you see that she really loves you, that is where now after marrying her, now you can show your love with the money to her anything. So that is number one. And then number two, you see, in life, difficulties. I face a lot of difficulties in life, challenges. After this incident, after she left,
So as she left, did she left with the kids or the kids are with you? So she left with the kid
the,
or the kid is with you?
she left with the kid. The kid is with her. because by then myself I'm not that settled, and then there's the child is also still that young, so I want him to stay with the mother so that she can take care of him. But I do normally do to their his upbringing. So you see, so marrying, and then you see after that the difficulties I passed through, my job collapsed, I stopped teaching. That is where I faced the real life. No wife, no job. I have to face life as it is.
What was your mistake? Was it that you couldn't get the right partner, or you got married late and that lead to all these things?
Yeah, as you said, the mistake I did was the marriage is right to get married. By that I was it's about 35 years old. I need to get married by then. But uh, the way I started my courtship with her, I showed my money. You see, that is my mistake I did. The mistake is from the starting of the marriage. Because we started with money, and along the line, the money got finished. So that is where the problem. So the mistake I did was showing him money from the beginning. So that is where I'm advising the young guys that are ready to get married. They shouldn't go in with money. They shouldn't show the lady they want to marry money before getting married to them.
But you are only focusing on guys, because maybe there's a lady out there who also have everything, but he or she might also made a mistake. You understand? So it should be both,
Yeah.
not only gentlemen, but both.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that also goes to the ladies because nowadays, all the guys also uh, so desperate, needing where they will get relief. So you, the ladies, also there. Please, when the guys come to you, please be cautious and be mindful, and please don't show them that you have money or something. Even if there's not money itself, when you are getting married, please take take your time and then
To know the
to
person.
know the person very well before you give in to them. If not, yes, you fall in the wrong hands because the men are now desperate. They can use it for ritual money because that's what is happening nowadays now. So please, yes, it goes to the ladies also. So the second advice I want to give to my youths out there, the youths especially, life is so difficult and so expensive. So that is pushing most of the young guys, the youths, to the wrong way to just get money quick. Because I was with two guys, we were together in the teaching field. Later, they said the salary is not good, so they told me they were traveling, not knowing they went for money rituals.
Wow.
I'm telling you this, my sister. So about 2 to 3 years, I was there when I saw one of them who came visiting. He came with a nice car. So I said, wow, my friend, what job is this? When you do? Oh, Charlie, I'm doing some business, one or two. So if I'm ready, because uh, yeah, so I'm still in the teaching because I went back to the teaching in the private school. So when he came back, I saw him in a posh car. Oh, I welcomed him in my house. We sat down, we started chatting. I asked him, oh, where he has been. Oh, he told me that he has been to Cote d'Ivoire. No, no,
Wow.
yes,
So he was a teacher in the school, and
yes.
he told you he's quitting
Yes,
because
because
the
the
salary
salary
is
wasn't
not good.
exactly. So he left me. They were three. The two of them left me alone in the teaching. So after 3 years, one of them came back. I saw him. He came visiting.
With
So
a car.
yeah, with a nice car. So when he came, we were along the line. When we were chatting, I asked him how did he come about. He said he traveled to Cote d'Ivoire. So Cote d'Ivoire, he had a businessman which they are doing some business. I asked him of what the type of business. He really did not tell me the rest because he said they are doing business.
Okay.
So later he asked me if I want to join him in his business because he's getting money.
Okay.
So I said I have to know the actual business
He's
he is
doing.
doing before I can join in. I can't just drop my teaching then come and join you in that of kind of business. So within a week that we discussed this, I was in the school when I had a call.
Okay.
When I had the call, it was the other friend because we were two. The other friend called me. Oh, he was with him.
Okay.
So he called me. Oh, Charlie, have you heard of Kofi? Oh, Kofi visited last week. Yeah, he said Kofi along like he was coming back home when he had an accident.
Wow. So as he came to you in the school, you guys had conversation. When he was returning, he had an
He
accident.
has an accident, and he died at the spot.
Wow.
So I was asking, so where the other guy that who called, the second friend who called, I said, where are you? He said, Takrady. He said they are Takrady, and he told me Cote d'Ivoire. So what kind of business are they in, and what happened? Oh, so they said they went for money rituals, and then the years they gave it to him is apt. That is why that can say, and you are also involved. He said, oh, that is the only way for them by then. So they wanted me to come and join them because they discussed me. That is why they sat down and discussed to come and bring me along.
So does it mean that the years they gave them was too short?
Yeah.
Because looking at the distance where they were teaching and they quit, and now he's gone.
You see, so yes. So you see, because they were facing them, because I was able to endure that mega salary to sustain. So that's why I'm still alive. You see, yes, quick money. They wanted quick money, and they had it. They have it now. Where's their life? So now, that's as I was saying. My advice to the youth: life is too difficult, but with God, all things are possible. The little you have, just manage it, and then God will intervene. Inshallah, we are not going to be all rich at the same time. You see, so my advice to the youth is that they should be content with the little they have, the little work they are doing, which is genuine and then decent. They should do it better than quick money, fast money, which will just cut off their life short.
Oh, be content with what you have. That is what my man is saying. You have to be content with what you have. You are a gentleman. You are a lady, a young lady growing up. Whatever you are doing, we know say now no, the system is very hot. Things are very, very tough. But then you have to be content with what you have. Don't let somebody's ne sika wanya ne kaa ɔda mu ne bibia ɛnyɛ yi ɛnteetew ama wo nkɔyɛ deɛ ni sɛ woyɛ den woyɛ because ne namfofoɔ yi looking at deɛ ɔmo yɛɛyɛ ndɛ they are nowhere to be found but he is still alive nti no minim sɛ ɛndɛ so deɛ yɛde baeɛ no wo a wohwɛ na wobɛsua bibi yes because abrabɔ no ɛnyɛ easy nneɛma mu yɛ den but with God all things are possible.